Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We will continue with the dissection of the anterior abdominal wall. In the dissection of anterior abdominal wall, part 1 video, we have seen this is the external oblique muscle and this is the external oblique aponeurosis. We have seen already. Now this next muscle also we have seen in the previous video. This is the internal oblique muscle. So internal oblique muscle also have been reflected now to show you the transverse abdominis. You can nicely appreciate. So this transverse muscle fibers are running in the transverse directions. So these three are the lateral muscles, anterolateral muscles. All the three muscles form the aponeurosis, which are inserted to the linea alba. So linea alba is the middle tendinous intersection. So this how it is inserted to the linea alba is it forms the rectus sheath in the middle. So this is the rectus sheath in the middle in front of the rectus abdominis muscle. You can see this is the rectus abdominis muscle. Now I have reflected the anterior wall of the rectus sheath. So you are seeing this is the rectus abdominis muscle. So all these three flat muscles form the aponeurosis and forms the sheath for the rectus abdominis muscle. So now we will see in this video rectus sheath in detail. So this rectus sheath is an aponeurotic envelope for the rectus abdominis muscle. So this is the definition. It is an aponeurotic envelope. If you see this rectus sheath, it has an anterior wall which I have cut to expose the rectus abdominis muscle. If you see from this, if you lift this rectus abdominis and if you see, this is the posterior wall of the rectus sheath. So what I am showing is this posterior wall of the rectus sheath. So this rectus sheath has the lateral border and it also has the medial border. So medial border is formed by the linea alba. We have seen already that is the linea alba is the tendinous insertion of all the three aponeuroses in the midline. So now we will see the anterior wall. Anterior wall or posterior wall we have to see in three places: above the costal margin, between the costal margin and between the umbilicus and the pubic symphysis, and between the umbilicus and pubic symphysis to the pubic symphysis. Three levels we have to see. First we will see the uppermost level. Uppermost level, if you see, this anterior layer of the rectus sheath is very thin. You can see this is very thin and it is formed only by the aponeurosis of the external oblique muscle, and this rectus abdominis rests directly on the costal cartilages. We are saying this is the costal cartilages. So it is directly resting on the costal cartilages and it does not have the posterior wall. Between this costal margin to the midway between the umbilicus and pubic symphysis, it is formed by this aponeurosis of the internal oblique muscle. You can see this is the aponeurosis of the internal oblique muscle. It splits into two layers so that it forms one anterior lamella and posterior lamella. So this anterior wall here is formed by the aponeurosis of external oblique and by the anterior lamella of the internal oblique. If you see in the same from the costal margin to between the umbilicus to the pubic symphysis, if you see this part of the posterior wall is formed by the posterior lamella of the internal oblique and by this, so this is the internal oblique aponeurosis, and by the aponeurosis of the transverse abdominis also. If you see it between the umbilicus and pubic symphysis, the posterior wall is deficient, this part, and this line is called as the arcuate line, and below this line there is no posterior wall and it is formed by the fascia transversalis. You can see this is the fascia transversalis. Here it is formed by the fascia transversalis. If you see below this, between the umbilicus and pubic symphysis, in this part anterior layer, it is formed by three aponeuroses: aponeurosis of external oblique, internal oblique and transversus abdominis. So we have completed the anterior wall and posterior wall of the rectus sheath. Now we will see the medial margin and the lateral margin. If you see medial margin, already we have told already this is the linear insertion, that is the linea alba from the syphis sternum to the pubic symphysis. So that is the linea alba medial margin. If you see the lateral margin, this is called as the linea semilunaris, formed by at that linea semilunaris only All the lower six intercostal nerves enter in this part, in this linea semilunaris. We can see all the lower six intercostal nerves enter the rectus sheath. If you see the contents of the rectus sheath, rectus abdominis muscle, and there's two arteries we can see. Or you saying this is the inferior epigastric artery. So that is one artery. It is the branch of the femoral artery. If you see the another artery, yes, this is the superior epigastric artery, which is the branch of the internal thoracic artery. So these two arteries, all the lower six intercostal nerves pass along the lateral border of the rectus sheath. You should not incise along this border in the surgery so that all the nerves will be cut. So the contents of the rectus sheath are the rectus abdominis muscle, two arteries we have seen, and sometimes a small muscle in the lower part which is not present in this cadaver, that is the pyramidalis. So pyramidalis is not present here. If you see this rectus abdominis takes origin from the pubic symphysis and from the pubic crest, and it is inserted to the xiphisternum and to the adjoining costal cartilages. If you see the xiphisternum in the anterior part, are you saying these are the tendinous intersections in the rectus abdominis muscle? So they represent the myotomic origin of the rectus abdominis, one at the umbilicus and one at the xiphisternum, one midway between the umbilicus and the xiphisternum. So these tendinous intersections are deeply adhered to the anterior wall of the rectus sheath. So in this video we have seen the rectus sheath in detail. I hope you should have understood this rectus sheath and its content. With the next dissection of the abdominal organs, we will see in the next video. Thank you.